This is for the ladies out there that are possibly in the path of Hurricane Milton. I've just uploaded a really long video with my experience going through Hurricane Andrew. We were in the eye on the northern wall, 3 to 4 hours of absolute hell. I'm lucky to be alive and telling you the story. The flashback I had is how we were in danger due to the older male, not he was in his 30s, being an arrogant, not wanting to evacuate. I'm not sure what his motivation was. I think it was greed. I think he thought that if we were in the house, we'd be able to save stuff. Because although he is a narcissistic pig and I haven't spoken to him, I think, since that day, he's not lazy. So I can't say, oh, he was just lazy. He didn't want to evacuate. He didn't want to drive. He didn't want to go through all that. I don't think that was it. I think he's just greedy and he puts a lot of emphasis on stuff. So it seems incredible looking back now. We knew we had a category 5 gunning straight for us. There were 3 children between the ages of 3 and 5 in the house. There were 3 women. None of those children were mine. I didn't have mine till I was an old lady. And still, this man did not choose to evacuate. You can go to the last video where I go in great detail everything we went through as a result of his selfish decision. He's the kind of man that to this day, if he doesn't get his way, he's going to throw a tantrum, a silent treatment. He's going to start insulting you. He's going to start throwing that he's the man of the house. He pays all the bills, how you're stupid, how you don't know anything, how you're incapable of making a decision so important as to evacuating, how it will be your fault that we lose everything. You know the type, right? You absolutely know the type. So come here. This is for my ladies are in the path of this hurricane. If you want to evacuate, if your gut is telling you that you are not safe, but your partner is telling you that he wants to stay and he wants his family with him, go. I want you to take your children, nappies, formulas, favorite toys, and go. I understand that there's a gridlock, so he might be using that argument, that there's a gridlock, there's traffic, you're not going to be able to get out. Okay, he might be using that argument, but go to your nearest shelter. After Hurricane Andrew, the only thing that was left were the schools, which are built in that way because they're obviously the shelters for hurricane. Grab your children, grab a few bits and pieces, and go. If you're hit by this hurricane, by Milton, head on, if you're in the eye, honey, there's going to be nothing left. He might blame you for losing all the stuff. He was there alone and he couldn't save the roof that was falling off and he wanted you to hold on to. There's going to be nothing left. Take your children and go. A man that will leave his family in the path of this kind of danger is not a man you want to be with. It's not a man that you want your children to look up to. The most pressing thing right now is save your lives. Take your children and go. If you can't get out, which is understandable, go to the shelter. Just go. And then you can deal with the little man baby after the hurricane is gone, and you can see if you want to rebuild with this man or if maybe there's another path for you. Sometimes these disasters are there to hit us over the head.